Hello, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Layla, and for today's video, I'm going to be doing an income report for February 2024. Now this income is specific to my small business and my extra income. I also will go over my business expenses. I do have a full-time job, but I talk about that in my full finance update video, and I already put that up a couple days ago. And I can link that down below if you have not seen it yet. I do have a couple of YouTube channels. I do have a couple of blogs. I also offer financial coaching, and with all of this comes other income like sponsorships and affiliate sales. Before we hop to my numbers, just know that these earnings are not coming from like just 1 year of me creating content. Like I have been creating content for many years, and I've done a lot of things, like a lot of trial and error to see what works for me. So please don't compare where you're at with your YouTube channel or your small business content creation, anything like that, with where I am at, because there's, this isn't about me trying to like brag about my finances. I hope y'all understand that, but also I used to watch these myself. Like I would find content creators who had X amount of subscribers or had a similar niche to mine and see what was possible, or to get ideas on how to make more money. So that's kind of what this serves as well. I'm going to start with my business income from smallest to largest. These are my gross earnings, so I do still have to pay taxes on these. First is Buy Me a Coffee /support. That was $13.51. I know in February this came from one person, and I think it was Mark in February. So thank you, Mark, so much. After that is Teachable. This is where I host a couple of my courses for my lifestyle content, and somebody did buy a course maybe a month ago or 2 months ago. Got paid out for that, $41.80. Etsy, $119.71. Coaching, $482.26. Not as high as last month. This is an area that I do really want to grow in because that's like my main passion. I love doing financial coaching. So I am hoping that this will continue to grow. I did get a couple of new clients though, and I still am working with repeat clients. Like I've had some of the same clients month to month, so that's been fun. Next is Mediavine. These are ads on my lifestyle blog, livingLikeLayla.com. $889.45. Affiliate /sponsors, $1,074.54. This comes from a little bit of Amazon, like barely anything of Amazon. Talent Stacker is another one that is affiliate earnings, and then Mint Mobile. So I receive sponsorship payment from that, but also affiliate sales. So that's the largest chunk here. After that, final thing here is Google AdSense. Those are my YouTube ads. $1,708.76 for a total of $4,330.03. Not too bad. This was higher than I was expecting for February. I thought this would be like 3,000 or so, maybe 3,500. So I'm happy to see this over 4,000. And with that, we can hop over to my business income tracker. My goal for 2024 is to make at least $50,000 from my business income. These are gross earnings. I think I will be able to make above that, but I'm going to keep this goal as it is. I had a really strong month in January. Obviously for February, it was about the 4,300. So far this year, $11,546, which means I am $38,454 or so away from my goal. So far I am tracking well and ahead of schedule, because really I need to be making, it's like 4,100 or so per month to hit this goal. At this point with my business journey, I am making like over 3,500 per month. Like I can expect that. At a minimum, it would be 3,000. But if I have these stronger months like I saw in January, then that will balance everything out. But fingers crossed that we keep this above 4,000 every single month. Above 5,000 would be even better though. But I am happy with this. I am, how far? 23.1% toward my goal. Next up, we're going to go through my extra income, and this is also sorted from smallest to largest. So first here is Citi Cashback. This came from I now have I have the Citi Custom Cash Card, which I've had for some time. I use that always for groceries. And then I have the Citi Double Cash Card, which I use for business expenses now. Altogether, that was $25.42. Bank of America Cashback, $46.24. Chase Cashback, $56.80. Medical reimbursement. This was really random. I received a check from my insurance and it was for $77.30. And I don't know, I think they think I paid for something, but I don't recall paying for this. Like I had looked back at my past payments and I did not pay for anything that I didn't expect to pay for, you know? So I was like, sure, I'll just go ahead and put it in the bank because it was a legit check and I will see what happens because I don't know if I'm going to get a bill or something from one of my doctor visits, but so far I haven't seen anything. Next is my high yield savings account interest. And I forgot to count this in my total extra income when I made my like final finance, February finance update video, but that's fine. So that was $96.99. Truist bonus. A couple of months ago, I opened a Truist checking account because they were offering a $300 bonus. So I did get paid out for that. I had to direct deposit a total of $1,000 within, I think, like 60 or 90 days of opening, and I did that within 2 paychecks, so yeah, got the bonus pretty quickly. I don't know if that bonus is still around, but it seems to come back. At one point, it was a $400 bonus, and then it went down to the $300. Sometimes it goes away, sometimes it'll come back, so keep an eye on that one. Final thing for extra income was Rakuten, did get paid out. That was $379.63, which is a lot of money. That is not from me just shopping. There are some shopping purchases, like the cashback is from shopping. Even like the love sack, my love sack, like the cushion, but also we bought a couch, which was quite a bit back. I also purchased our fridge using like through Rakuten and got some cash back on that. Any of the personal spending, usually those websites collaborate with Rakuten, so cash back there. But the bulk of this is from referrals. So thanks to any of y'all who ended up using my Rakuten referral because it does help y'all too. Like if you sign up and you spend, I think you have to spend $30 on a website that uses Rakuten, and then you get an extra $30, but I get that as well. So yeah, really exciting because that helped me to save more money. Altogether, $982.38 of extra income, which is really good. And now we can hop to my extra income tracker. For my extra income, I did set a goal of $6,000. It's not really a goal. This is just what I'm expecting. This is an income that I rely on. It's just extra earnings that are definitely very helpful. Saw a big jump in February, obviously, so that is great. And so far this year, I have earned $1,256, which means I'm $4,744 or so away from the $6,000. I'm pretty positive I'll be able to reach that just between all of my credit card cash back. I'm probably still going to open accounts so that I can get bonuses when I come across those. The opportunities for those are decreasing though, because the more I open, obviously, like I already have the account, so I can only do so many. But it's such a fun way to make extra income. And yeah, now that I'm counting the interest, the high yield savings account interest, that will make a big difference. Right now it's been under $100, but I'm hoping soon that this will start being over $100 per month again, just from interest, because that is truly passive income and I love that. Okay, final thing to go over would be my business expenses. First up is SmartFax. So this was really annoying. That was $19.99. This is an app that allows you to get a fax number on your phone. So it's kind of cool though, because I was on the phone with the IRS and I needed a form because, I don't know, I needed this specific form so that I could get a payout from Stripe. And it's just been this whole headache because I've started filing as an S-Corp and I have an EIN now, so I'm not using my social security number. Basically, Stripe was holding up my money and without this form, they weren't going to like release it, or that's what I thought anyway. So I called the IRS, I had already requested this form, but then I requested it again and she was like, oh, it's probably because you don't, like the address that's associated with my LLC is it's through physicaladdress.com. It's not my home address because I don't want people to be able to like find me, you know. So the lady at the IRS told me that usually when it's a address like that, like where it's a suite, so it's a physical location, but I guess when it's like that, they usually won't send it there. So she was like, do you have a fax machine or can you go to a FedEx? And she was like, there is an app for a fax number. And I was like, okay. And she's like, you do have to pay for it, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, let me do that real quick because I'm not about to worry about this. And that's why I paid for that. So yeah, I paid to have a fax number for literally 5 minutes. And then I canceled it after I got my document and yeah, paid $20 for that document. It's all right. It is what it is. it's pretty cool to know that that's there. It's called Smart Facts. That's the app. Supplies. That was $212.17. So I put this under business expenses because, so this is for crochet stuff, like yarn, everything that goes with crocheting, needles and stuff. If you watch my personal YouTube channel, Living Like Layla, I have been showing like my crochet projects, and I was like, I'm gonna monetize this. Like, this is going to turn into a business. Is that going to happen right now? No, I don't think so. I got a little ahead of myself. I was like, just take a step back. Like, you don't need to start a business with this right now, even though I do have quite a few things I could post for sale. I might in the near future. I wasn't even going to talk about this. I actually probably wouldn't. I don't know. I'm not going to talk about it. We'll see what happens. But will this happen in the future? Maybe, because I do really enjoy crocheting. I have been crocheting very frequently, but I was like, I feel like it's kind of something I'm doing to distract myself. Like, I do want it to still be a hobby, of course, but I was like, my main focus is my finance content. Like, let me focus on that and stop doing more things because it just makes me more stressed out. So I did count this as a business expense because I think it is something, like, even if I sell a couple of them, I can still have this as a write-off. So yeah, this was literally all yarn, almost all yarn. I also purchased some pattern PDFs, but that wasn't much. It was like maybe $15 worth. Final expense, Google Workspace. I paid for annual. That was for 2 of them, I believe, or yeah, 2 of them. $231.28. So altogether, $463.44 for business expenses. That's a breakdown of all my income for February. Let me know if y'all have any questions. Otherwise, thank y'all so much for being here. I wouldn't be where I am without y'all. So always thank you so much. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video.